It's time now for our Project 7000 weekly updates. I hope you enjoy receiving these Friday things. I have a great time putting them together. It causes me to say, God, what's going on in our world? And it also causes me to wonder what I should be talking to my family about. So these resources are very helpful to just glance at. Don't think that you'll be able to go through all of them, but letting your eye go down the list of what we post each week gives you a good foundation on what we need to be praying about. So what's new for this week? This week, I want you to look at the Ferguson response. What's going on in Ferguson is a matter of deep prayer for our nation. In fact, the response of what's going to happen from that grand jury is due back any day, and I was just really excited to see that God has been moving in that situation. If you're only watching the popular media, you might not know. So check out the article called The Ferguson Response. Last week, we invited you to attend an event that was held in Houston called I Stand. Maybe you're not near the Houston area, not many of us are, but I wanted to give you a chance to see that event in the link. So the link for the I Stand event that supported the Houston pastors is right there. It will inspire you to take a stand in your community and be realizing that not just a few of us here in this Project 7000, but God is awakening a remnant throughout the land. I'm very encouraged. Last week we focused on the issue of gender issues, understanding what gender is. I gave you two more articles that were rather wild, but it went right along to what we learned last week about the issue about training our children about unique differences in gender. Without a foundation underneath them, I'm concerned that our kids will not understand the decisions that are going to be made, even in our schools this fall. And then finally, down at the bottom of the events each week on this email is a section that talks about what's going on in our worldview class. Our worldview class is about to finish for this semester here in our local homeschool co-op, but I want you to know that those videos are available to you whenever you want to use them, and several of them would be excellent to use in a Sunday school setting or in a home setting. And so if you have any questions about how to be a part of our worldview class, recognize those can be informal or formal teaching times. And I guess I have one more thing. If you weren't able to join us, ladies, on Tuesday for our prayer meeting, we have had a great time the last few weeks. I want to give you an opportunity down at the bottom of this email to get into that call. Our theme the last week was on avoiding discouragement. A lot of discouragement in the body of Christ today. But, you know, discouragement is not from God. Knowing how to take disappointments and setbacks and keep out of discouragement is an important spiritual principle. And so we give you the access code. You can go back and listen to about the first 15 minutes, and I think it'll be a big blessing to you. Look forward to seeing you next week.